Welcome guys to another World War Marvel. As you know, I'm your channel host Adam, and today I am back with another review for Marvel Crisis Protocol by Atomic Mass Games. Recently, I shouldn't say recently, it was just happened just before Christmas. Atomic Mass Games ended up sending me a nice little Christmas surprise, which if you haven't already checked it out, check out the last battle report that I put up. I'll put a link somewhere up here. It has a couple of new models, at least new to me, and some that were just released in Canada, and one that is still yet to release in it. So I am going to be doing a review for some of those products that were sent to me by Atomic Mass Games. First up is CP07 or 07, Black Panther and Killmonger. So let's jump right into the review. It's not going to be so much of an unboxing because, again, I've already used some battle reports and everything else. So let's jump right into the review and go from there. Here we are jumping into CP07, Black Panther and Killmonger. So first off, let's take a look at the box. So here's the box here. Let's get it in focus and see. So yeah, Black Panther, Killmonger. This is the first time that I got an expansion box, so it's what I found pretty neat, because when I got the Hulk and MODOK from Jason at Splinter Studios, he didn't send me the box. So what I like about the box is that they have like a little nice narrative story on the back, so and it just talks about who the models are inside, as well as including the contents of the box. So with that said, I've already, as you've seen, if you watch the battle reports, I've already built the Killmonger and Black Panther because I've used them already in a battle report. Ian used Black Panther with his Avengers, as I was using the Cabal with Venom and Killmonger. Plus Black Panther and Venom are fairly straightforward to paint with being black and stuff like that for the most part. So basically I use a zenithal priming on these guys, and then did a black contrast paint, and then did some dark blue followed by a lighter blue highlights on them, and took some Nuln Oil and washed it over the entire body. And then what I did for the metallics is I did like an Iron Breaker silver or Iron Breaker color from GW, and then put a Nuln Oil over it to wash it down and dull it down, and then also took a watered down, or a mix of contrast medium, and I think it's like Magos Purple or something like that, and put it over top, so it's like a very faint, in the right light you'll pick up some like sort of purple in there, but it is on there. But yeah, so that's Black Panther. Really cool model. I love the pose. It looks like he's about to pounce on somebody. So yeah, really super fun. Super easy to paint. Took no time whatsoever. Up next from CP07, the model that's in the box, is Killmonger. So Killmonger here. Very cool pose as well. I really do like him. The weapons are awesome. I guess I could have done some purple on his weapons because they are vibranium. All, again, zenithal highlights on this guy. And then what I took was the Dark Oath Flesh contrast paint and put it over him. Gives it like a brownie sort of flesh tone. And then I took a Agrax Earthshade and put it over the skin for his skin. That's all I did. Hair was done brown and then washed and highlighted a little bit. The pants were just like a camo shade. Literally, it's a wash from GW, and I just put multiple layers until I got the style and look that I wanted. And then same with the leathers. The leathers was like snakebite leather mixed with a little bit of a brown contrast paint, and then just use there, and then highlight it and such as needed. And then the Panther, I think it was like Cabalite green or Dark Incubus, then Cabalite green, the black wash over it, and then highlight it again with Cabalite green just to get that sort of like greenish sort of marble sort of look to them. But yeah, so that's the model. Very cool poses on both those sculpts. I enjoyed using Killmonger and in the battle report that I recently filmed. So if you didn't, go check out the link above, and or that I've posted already above, and you'll be able to find it. So you got, first thing out of the box, you have the instructions with the credits, and it tells you what you need to do for like reading here and stuff. And then the steps for building. So you got Black Panther there on top. So there's 6 steps for him. And then Killmonger at the bottom there. So yeah. So that's the assembly guide. There's still doesn't look like there's no numbers on these on these assembly guides. That is the only one thing that I think I would love to see is numbers, because on the sprues, they actually do have numbers. Talking about sprues, you do get an extra couple of bases in them with extra bits, just like before. So you got the coffee cup and crush can, and a couple of extra bases in case you want to do something objective-wise with that. So let's take a look at the tokens. Let's save the best for last. Tokens, you have, these are the herbs for one of the Crisis events, Black Panther or Wakandan style tokens there, and these are the Killmonger's counts, kill counts basically, and then just another token there for you to use with one of your status effects. Let's do. All right, so first off, we have a new affiliation with this pack, and that is the Wakandan or Wakanda affiliation. So Black Panther's leader, obviously, Killmonger, Okoye, and Shuri. So there's same on both sides. And then you have the tactics cards. Tactics cards, there's some pretty cool ones here. Yeah, some pretty cool ones, I think. So you have Wakanda Forever. So any number of allied Wakanda characters may spend 1 power to play this card. Each character that spent power may immediately perform an attack with a power cost of 0. So that's super cool. So it allows you to attack out of turn. But if you have everybody set up and they all have the Wakanda affiliation, then they can get a bunch of attacks off, which is really good when you start looking at some of these cards that they have. You have Battle Lust, unaffiliated reactive at the end of the move action made during an allied character's activation. The moving character may spend power equals to his size to play this card. Next attack made by the moving character, this activation adds dice to the attack equal to its size. If the attack deals damage after the attack is resolved, push the target character away short. So pretty cool. Allows you to add some extra dice, a couple extra dice. So let's say if you're basic human size like Black Panther or Killmonger, and then also push them as well. But you'll see that some other people, Black Panther also has some push effects. You have Usurp the Throne. It's unaffiliated. It's an active tactics card. Killmonger may spend, not spay. He's spaying Black Panther. Anyhow, Killmonger, that's a bad dad joke right there. Killmonger may spend 3 power to play this card. This round, Killmonger adds 2 dice to his attack rolls when attacking the enemy character with the highest threat value. If Killmonger dazes or KOs that character this round, his controlling player may scores 2 victory points. If there's a tie for the highest threat value, the Killmonger's controller chooses one to be the affected by this card. So that's really cool. Makes Killmonger that turn beastly, and you'll see why when we get into his actual character card and stuff, his stat card. The one Crisis card that we have in here is Mystic Wakandan Herbs. So you would have seen the herbs on the tokens. That's what or on the token sheet. That's what this is. So it is an extraction threat level 15 Crisis card. And so it's Mystic Wakandan Herbs, Fact or Fiction. So you place 2 herbs assets onto the central points on map A, place 2 vessels, target of opportunity, on the other 2 points. So when you interact with herb, you pick up the herb, so you've got to spend your power for picking it up. Character holding a herb cannot perform more than 1 move action per turn. Adds 1 die to physical attack rolls and has the immunity, slow and stagger superpower. Herbs placed farthest from the player's board edge and vessels placed closest to player's board edge are their herbs. So basically you have to run across the board, get the herb, then run back. And so players score 4 victory points if an allied character is holding the herb while contesting their vessel during the cleanup phase. So as long as you have somebody that grabs herb and then runs back with it, and holds that back objective, they'll continue to score victory points. So that's the Crisis card that comes in this box with this release. Up next, we'll look at the Black Panther card. Here we are with Black Panther's card. People have already seen it. This model has been released. I think it was released on the 23rd? No, late 20th, maybe the 20th or 21st of December here in Canada, and then the 12th or the 13th, I think, in the States. but it's been Christmas and it's been hectic, and I've been working the last 8 days, so I haven't had a chance to do this. So as soon as I had a chance, I definitely came out to do it, to do this review and such. So first off, the stamina on Black Panther is 6. His movement is long. Doesn't surprise me there. He's super fast. Size 2, he has a 4 threat. Physical defense is 4. His energy defense is 3, so is his mystic. So his basic strike, it's a range 2, 5 die attack, 0 cost and power. After this attack is resolved, the character gains power equals the damage dealt, like most strikes. And then before damage is dealt, push the target character away from this character short. So his basic strike allows him to go around and start pushing all the various enemies and models. His second attack is Kinetic Burst. It's a range 2 attack, 6 dice of damage, and then costs 3 power. When making this attack during the pay power cost step of the attack, this character may spend up to 3 additional power. 1 additional die to this attack for each power, or add 1 additional die to this attack for each power spent this way. So you can spend up to 6 power, and all of a sudden it jumps up into a 9 die attack. So if you get a wild explosive force after this attack resolve, other characters within range 2 of this character are pushed away from this character short. Push characters suffer 1 damage. So the leadership ability on Black Panther is King of Wakanda, and after an allied character rolls an attack, defense, or dodge die, it may spend 1 power. If it does, that character may re-roll one of the dice that it rolled, then which is super handy. So if you need that like clutch defense roll and you didn't get it, you can hopefully re-roll and actually get it. So it's super useful in any situation, whether it's attack or defense or dodge. Mantle of the Black Panther. When making an attack this turn, this character may re-roll any number of its attack dice. Costs 2 power to do. It is super, super good. Like, that is really, really good, actually. I like that. So, like, all of a sudden you have 9 dice with that Kinetic Blast, and all of a sudden you get to re-roll any number of those. You sure are going to be dealing a ton of damage. It is an active ability. Next is Pounce. This character is thrown short. Yes, it throws himself. Basically, think of him jumping at an opponent and trying to take out their jugular or whatnot. It does not suffer damage if it collides with another character or terrain feature. This superpower can be used only once per activation, costs 2 power to do. So he could potentially deal 3 damage with this Pounce as he throws himself and he collides with an opponent due to the size 2+1 when you throw a character or a terrain piece. But then it also will help get into position. Say your movement wasn't quite long enough to get you in position to strike. This Pounce definitely will, and it will hopefully do some extra damage, which is really, really nice. It also allows him to hopefully get into better positioning for objectives and cross the board. Say if you have to cross the board and grab some herbs or something along those lines. Then he has a constant power, which is a Vibranium armor. When defending against a physical attack or an energy attack, this character adds blanks to its defense rolls to its total successes. The changes on the back of this card primarily is the armor, the special rule at the bottom, so it's no longer constant, it's now reactive. So when this character is targeted by energy or a physical attack, it may use a superpower, add 2 dice to this character's defense rules. So his defense rules all of a sudden are going to be, well, if it's physical, 6 dice or 5 or 5, depending on the, I should say 5 or 6, depending on the type of the attack. So I don't know what side is better. One that allows to add blanks, because like blanks is super, super good, because like you should get a ton, like a ton of successes in your defense rules when you add your blanks in there. Like if you've used Cap, you know that as soon as he gets flipped over to the red side and he adds his blanks into his defense rolls, he just becomes almost unstoppable. Almost. Though the only thing is with this, he only has 4 dice of instead of potentially 6 for physical, and then 3 and potentially against, where Cap has potentially 6 as well. So he doesn't have quite as many dice, but still with the rerolls from his team affiliation and stuff like that, it's gonna be good. So that is Black Panther's card. I really do like the artwork and stuff like that on both sides. So yeah, these guys are definitely doing a great job with the artwork and with producing these characters and that, like the feelings that they have with them. Fantastic. Up next is Killmonger's card. I played Killmonger and I thoroughly enjoyed him. So he has 6 stamina, medium movement. He is size 2 and costs 4 threat. His defenses are the same as Black Panther, so 4/3/3. He has vibranium weapons. So that is an energy attack. It's his basic strike, basically. Range 2, a 5 dice attack. After this attack resolve, you gain power equal to damage dealt. And on a wild, it has Pierce. So choose one of the defending characters' crits, wilds, or blocks, and change it to a black, basically. Super helpful for cutting through people's defenses and getting that extra point of damage on somebody. His next attack is Black Ops Strike, so it's range 3, 7 dice, cost 3 power. If the attack deals damage after this attack resolve, place this character within range 1 of the target. So allows you to get that much closer. So say you're just outside of range 2 for your first normal strike, and then you're able to use this. You can get in for that secondary strike if you can. It also has a stagger effect on the wild, which is really good. His first special rule down here, or superpower at the bottom, his first power is the charge. So it's just like Baron Zemo's charge, where you take an action, immediately make a move action followed by an attack action. So he's going to be super good at getting in on somebody. Next is a reactive superpower. So when this character is attacking, it may use this superpower during the calculate success step of the attack. This character may choose to count blocks results instead of hit results as successes. So basically, if you rolled a whole bunch of blocks and you didn't do well, spend a power, and away you go. Just change the result to what you need it to be. Next is a constant superpower. It is focused on the kill. This is where Killmonger starts to shine, in my opinion. He is all about, he is pure DPS type damage dealer. Just get him focusing on one model and just send him after his target, and away he goes. So focused on the kill. If this character makes an attack against a character that has already made an attack against this turn, add 2 dice to that attack roll. So all of a sudden your Black Ops Strike could turn into 9 dice, or your vibranium weapons turns into 7 dice. It's super awesome, and makes it really good. And then when, say, you're using Wakanda Forever, the tactics card, that's gives you an extra attack. Then all of a sudden you're getting 3 attacks, and 2 of those 3 attacks get that bonus. Yeah, sorry, actually, that's not true, because no, so looking at that wouldn't actually work that way, because it says against this turn, so it's not, yeah, so you're the secondary, the only way that's going to work is if during Killmonger's turn you use this card, and then that third attack would get the 2 dice, is what you'd have to do. Then he has kill count, so when this character dazes or KOs an enemy character, it gains a kill count token. Those are the ones here, the red ones there. For each token, basically, you get to reroll 1 die in its attack roll. So your 9 dice is just going to continue, from a secondary attack from Black Ops Strike or something like that, is just going to be super crazy. Super crazy. So he's going to be dealing out a ton of damage throughout the matches. I think the only thing that changes on his card, and I could be wrong, is stamina drops from 6 to 5. Again, the artwork's super awesome. Really do love it. And yeah, that's that. So that is a quick review of the contents of CP07 Black Panther and Killmonger's release. Models look great. The cards are awesome. I look forward to continuing to use these guys in some of my battles and matches, and we'll go from there. So guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.